talk about what's happening in Parliament. Some bills be passing what happened last week about the yeses and the knees, what the speaker heard, and the controversies surrounding a walkout or mustaji the entire to me pass bill last week, and this new lithium deal, and the lithium deal, we'll talk about it as well. And Zita Kasama Fuma NPP. Zita is the communicator for the leading National Patriotic Party, yeah, NPP. New Patriotic Party, yeah, National Democratic Congress, NDC communicator, Charles. He's down a bit. Whether no ama Ampofowaa I am he will be joining us live on a video. Yeah, baby son or also there or the there, but he's not here in person. Obey a video, obey in a video we say call. Nti, yeah. Okay, Zita. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Na Livia Bokode.
Adumia announce.
Yaminadum.
You are nice and early today, Anna. And as we late.
I said necessarily late. Oh, why?
Me person say where you assess our reputation as somebody.
David.
Is it going to be like that every day? Last week in Kofu share wahano.
Song.
Share. No one said me bisa was me say baby I will be against you. You didn't. What happened?
Yeah, so last week na your program biase enti na meeting number. Yeah, so na mako engage me ho in other activities ache me aboso sa na enti etiefo ne ahwefo emfa me na yebebo modern na weekend bia no na yetimi abeye party juma enti awo so me fa ekwan we so na ministry
apologize.
Okay.
Why? Now say I can say o kasana ko when me lead down be down sat down say him to say school Columbia.
So
apology accepted.
Mate.
It's nice to have you here.
Thank you very much, my sister.
So going forward, let me do this quickly. Ejumekwa aso yasne ewo program we mu herbal Bane herbal capsules, Bane herbal ointment, Bane herbal pomade. Omo no ma so yasne omo wo Ghana. Oma animu herbal capsules for when you're constipation na ope capsules ebema free bowels e was say we Bane herb unya Bane herbal capsules. Obema uhia vitality 3 years saying bibi ebe boost for male vitality, and also untipi me come bisa wa head a male vitality.
I also said Deutschland I do chi no bro fun nyina
minya chi mi o
sound
yeah minya chi mi
yeah but it doesn't
minya chi mi I try. Male vitality capsules. Say we hear Meman Nti ahoden abema bema wagina so brane wo beye bema male vitality eda boko ointment, herbal ointment. Say bibi ubebi tutu ubebi twetwon pompo bi abo ne nyoma bi nsa nyema egu topical cream bibi ebegu body nani bia no utumi eyusu ede eyeho upe nkun so a ebema body na to so aye shemshem we tuntum ebema wa tuntum ebe use skin nani kama we kokon so a o kala ne beda so eno so eye edaboko herbal pomade fasra normal pomade this fasra na o skin no ento so boko Enti no Bane Herbal omo no mo asoye mu omo ne adwumaku a ekura Meman Nti program no mu Meman Nti program no adwumaku a asoye asene a omo kura ye mu twe Bane Herbal capsules, Bane Herbal pomade, Bane Herbal ointment, and Bane Herbal capsules for male vitality and edaboko capsules. That's all it is. And you know, Wise Radio, Afro Shop bia obenya bi wom Omega muka okanshi enye na wo ho upe bia obi ba na opese onfa bi mbrewa uko okanshi a Bane Herbal Clinic enye na uko Hamburg ha say Afro Shop bia mu upe bia obenya bi upe bia tu na wo dia aye business se wan kasa so pese wo ton bi so a o frey ye wo Wise Radio and asa wo ba Wise Radio akache e wo Bramfeder Strasse number 84 a ye betumi ene wo so aye business for Bane Herbal medicines no o pe bia tu a be hu ye e wo ya akache e wo Bramfeder Strasse 84 ye ne wo e be ye business. Okay, going forward, Sita Omanimu samu komu samu koso omanimu na let's talk about your placement system, your school placement system. What is your take? Because complaints na banadosu and kofoso omuma enya your friend is saying placement ebi mu school omo pe omo enya omo grades omo nya ye no and can qualify omo to certain schools omo enya. What is your take on this? What's going wrong? The DNA go wrong. What should we do to make things better? Yeah, then enye with this automatic placement and all these things going on. We'll take in a semi patro.
Yeah, I will miss that to be said. None the pay Yankopadum Yenina Etiasi, I bet na I be Jojo and I be Bobo, Yama in Ghana, Honsam. Yankopoma de Kawahebiano, and Yeshira Emma Yama in Ghana.
Amen.
On say, Nensudia Mishatuntum. Okay, said last Tuesday, Mikacho say, you remember back our Bellyfield. Yeah. Okay, baby, and Rana.
I'm pen crabia.
Sa Nti Germany branch of the MPP were in serious mourning mood. So condolence to the family and every entire member of the Germany branch of the New Patriotic Party. In Chad, Mechia Ubia Otie, party penny for ne Chasa and went in Yama.
But I wish him well.
Yeah, I wish him well. Sir. Speedy recovery for his ill health. Okay. Yeah, school placement. I think school placement largely has been a canker on government's, or will I say the Ghana education system for a while now. Okay. And I say in Iberia Tuma, almost every year I try to find the challenges now, or finding solutions to address those challenges. This year hasn't been so different in a sense that problems not started free. Abra Nkwalano and make a choice of schools now. From the schools and Kasano, like Okakotro, BC, right? Yeah. Choice of schools now, Befano. I think most of the problem starts from there because, except for I say Apalabiano or yet choice, it should be a collaboration between the teacher, the child, and the parents. Yes, now Mommy and Sano, Makabum, okay. The child is good in mathematics and science, and if you are with my call, let's say grade A schools that are science oriented. Okay, yeah. An example you ubit mark say Presec is a science oriented grade A school. Okay. What you say? And it's about A choose school and now obe choose pre-seka, busa ho say like the performance at the JSS level, no, it is same. So Oshe school bit say Northern Business School in Tamale. It's a business oriented school. Okay. So Oba HUC school now, how does it, like how is the performance? What you say? Me from Miami School, the Vrongo Secondary, and find your example. We are also
shout out
say wa onim. Me no mo kasa ekrampo elections on the alumni or like all students. Yeah, as at now the elections is even going on whilst I'm talking. Yeah. So our school also major in business and general arts. Into maybe general arts.
Okay.
Good. So school be a warning. Make a specialty. Okay, indirectly. Okay. And to say oba a school na one shedder and one shedder and yeah wait. And discussion with the teachers now san say who second and I feel say we be residents of Meman Nti with me school's opinion and tisa because they look at the performance of the child and look at the grading of the schools. Now the placement automatically is done. Okay. So see it is and to say can not to say nipa like mreno which is schools na was I pick form it was something else. But see
that was the best.
No.
You think not. So?
No, it is not.
But we didn't have all these Did we have all these things?
We do. Yeah, at that time we do. Pa.
My time, maybe
try. Nti one go through that thing.
Okay.
But people did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, people did. It mean say like we didn't crowd to me appear in 3 schools or 2 schools at the same time.
That is good. Then
that is wrong.
Choose
that is wrong. But the system now doesn't allow that. Yeah. Okay, obia benya school.
Yeah.
Obia enough but na kaneno. It mean ban so be passing so but unya school.
Unya school, yeah.
But see the obia benya school. Say unya 30 krana grade 30 krana obenya school.
But unya choice.
Exactly because a grading system.
Yeah.
And X-ray. So this year hasn't been so different. But the only problem parents are complaining so much about this time is the reopening period, you know. Reopening.
When you say
time and resource in the buy, you know. And now who placement and they say, okay, me baby call Achimota secondary, me baby call Chireponi secondary, me baby call Achiriswa secondary, no. Time who said no ne period na GSM as Omumko school no was just like a week or so.
Oh, okay.
So it was
they
very narrow.
Prepared.
Exactly, it was very narrow, or it is narrow even as I now say. Parents and students were prepared. But me GS or more reasons for doing that, you know, I think it's a bit laudable. As usual, I'm using the word a bit laudable. I'm trying to be very objective with that. Okay. First of all, also COVID by a distracted calendar, education calendar. So they are trying to go back to the normal calendar and almost share time periods, so that they can get.
But you still have to go for prospective sense.
Exactly, you still have to go for all those things. 1 week
is not enough.
Perfect. That, to me personally, I also think that it is not enough. But per the experts under the ministration, almost feel say it is right. And also, Osha period here mostly a festivities period.
Yeah.
Okay. Almost quite 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No matter feeling as a phone. That inconvenient. But again, I listened to one headmaster and Oka said, for him, or not supported that idea because some Kolana Basana no more you see that lane period, orientation to settle them down. Into almost next term now. Now I say work academic work starts seriously because what be school what be who say in your city you've had a feel of it into work if you work or bobo aba. Senya side na ja ade no na next year no. Omo info na question almost service 1 month for orienting and so when I come up, so in a nutshell, no, I will go largely with most of the parents that are saying that time should have been given. But Musa Krampono, Parliament had to raise concerns about it.
Yeah.
The speaker even raised concerns about it. But GS stood on their grounds and insisted that yes, the children should still go back to school, which is something I would say, democratic development as a country, no, I'm beginning to appreciate it because I say, I will share kaneno na department be eka sema and our ministries be ka sema and our organ of government eka sema na eno no. But these days I have seen that there is a lot of challenge and competition and a lot of what will I call it, negotiation up and down when it comes to some of these things. Department with me cars and no way have a challenge and stuff like that. That helps to grow our democracy. So I think we are growing and it's good. It's good. Yeah.
See, what can we do to make things better? Good. Say like my father say vacancy, no. How do they ascertain eligibility and sorry, the vacancy available now, or how to put it? Seven fans say vacancy over here about 634,520. That's the vacancy. How do they ascertain the eligibility?
Occupy all those vacancies and the surplus of before GS already have the total number of students writing the exams. Okay, GS has the total number of students that are coming into the schools. Okay. All right, and again they also know the number of spaces or vacancies in the secondary schools across board nationwide. What you are saying. So if currently there are still vacancies or they are perceiving that there will be vacancies in certain schools, that's why the process hasn't ended. That the placement is still going on. Everybody or every student will get a school. But then if you are any choice or not.
Isn't that where the problem is?
It is not a problem because Anka Usun year Anka school now open. Ubenya. That is one. Number two, Anka Oshe Wawa Honde. Okay. And now unya that counseling. I will now use the word that counseling from your teacher and parents on as to
which
school you should pick on. Okay, Anka no but so one yes sana okopeke ebiasa ohobechro because in your form now and in the process in the mamoti as I say schools be a grade A schools. Some are B, some are C. You understand? So let's even say that when you aggregate 6, when you aggregate 6, all right. But then maybe 6 or no, okay. Maybe you 80, an example, okay, 80% in all the subjects. Or 6 or no, when you 99. Into all aggregate 6 is stronger than mine. And if I say opportunity for aggregate 6 for okay, 100. Now omo mo try 99 aggregate 6 no, 100. Now I try 80 no aggregate 6 no. Yes, you wait here. Say, aggregate 6 no mom dear. But only first grade A schools because the number would occupy there. And to grade A no unya. So it you have to resort to grade B no. And our second choice na A grade B no. It is sana and also ever spread it down to the last person to get to school. Ebi answer when ya boarding house. But obenya day. And I honso na ya mo ka che o mo say and I make am. Yeah, I will enter na ya ye two for say, okay. Mama adesua no enye say akwala no any teacher no ko a. Ye parents no. Exactly. Because ombema what you say e say for day school baako. Near bell and come as your last choice. So that in case you say the winning and win you resort exactly you resort to that one. So that Obano will still have access to the school. And you see one other thing I the challenge way Ebano is that you can't amount for person better say but we'll keep on saying it until ebeto say I will Tamnana Minoko secondary school no. Okay. The numbers was not as huge as it is today.
Okay.
What you say? So the more the number is huge, the more we'll have some of these challenges. But like I said earlier on, Ghana is growing, our democracy is growing, everything in Ghana, okay, is growing steadily. Okay. So if let's say every child is going to go to school. What do you think? Obviously, we would have this challenges coming on, but then we'll be able to resolve them. And like you yourself, you've confessed that they are being resolved slowly. Slowly, yeah. Yes, so we can't say that challenges will not come. Even in Germany here or in Hamburg here, I know children who have graduated from grade 6 or class 6, and they are looking for gymnasium schools and they're having challenges. Okay, because you have to go through your district or like your your district or your federation or like your federal council before you can get some of these things. And the numbers are also huge that you go through rigorous selection session to be able to get some of these areas that you want, even in Germany here. What you say? So it is largely everywhere. Say Sanimani ABC. And Ubusamia, that is my take. That is your take. Okay, good. Let's go online and then Yembisa, Mr. Charles Mensah, NDC communicator. Mr. Charles. Every day I get this wrong. Hello, Mr. Mensah. Mr. Mensah, can you hear us? Mr. Mensah, Tiankana. Okay. So mute also. Mr. Mensah, Pacho, Utianka. We are still on the school placement system, no, the controversies surrounding the placement system, no. Ubet Miyama Yenya will take on this whole controversies here, because we will take on it anything.
Yeah, Medawasipa, so I'm Missa Queen. Na Edin kind of brother Sita or studio. And the became intimate in person, but Nina said I'm online. Yeah, cause come. Nabicha one Casane or project minor. Because one Bicha NDC former German chairman Chairman Bachman. That is Germany chapter chairman and Hamburg chapter, Hamburg branch chairman respectively. To begin with your question, a year placements. Let me give you a background. Say first, but what I can. Hello.
Hello, me Pacho. Line is a bit faint, but you so yatonka.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah, make me a Koswana.
Me Pacho, yeah, me Pacho to aso.
Okay, but that's it.
You are not walking alone. A bit faint, but you so yatonka.
Yeah, I think in the year 2003, the computer. Please, the computer.
Me Pacho, yeah, me Pacho to aso.
Okay. Yeah, but see in the year 2003.
You are not walking alone. A bit faint, but you so yatonka.
Yeah, I think in the year 2003,
we are having a bit of a problem hearing what Mr. Mensah Awo Afidie so Kano Entino ye beja I'm a producer I'm na resolve a hot side no na ye move on with something else. Sita.
Yeah.
Last week I needed you to be here last week to talk about this.
Okay.
Yeah, but before you kasa about this this way, you know, mama a quick quick one. Me pacho say utie yen wabaso na utie. We are live on Facebook. On Facebook is wiseradiohamburg.de. Wise Radio Hamburg. Me pacho subscribe our YouTube and also your life for her and also Wise Radio Hamburg. Obaswa subscribe na what like na wa share so ama obi said ye be ya yenya notification bia bibia ba fofra ye be notify una wetumi etie bi. We are live on Facebook. It's Wise Radio Hamburg. Me pacho nti okwa na wakwa follow us live on Facebook na wa share na o comment bia as we go along no na o chocho de opesa o tro bia de share ase me say wa o be comment o pesa o kire wa adwe ya adwen kire educative program ye na ye sua ade enti no wo adwen kire bia me say just keep it a bit respectful enyam tokwa and this MPP for no mummy no come somewhere in your no meboa. Enti no say obaso na opes o adwenkyira me say wa na wa mana respectful kakra. Just share your concerns, your views, your ideas. Bibia opes o kafa ho bia, you are welcome to do it, but please keep it respectful. Thank you. Enti last week in Parliament, there was a problem. Parliament about passing of the bill. For what I know, the little I know, no, and it's if there's a bill was here pass here, there's a yes, eyes, yeah, eyes is for yes, yeah, and the nay is for no, yeah. So ye peja asem ne ba afanu mienu no is say who support here, you say eyes, which is a yes. Now so you say nay, which is a no. What I say then now the speaker ne better no officer ye the majority or say no na ye the gina so na ye the a pass it. In the past, no, because this is the first time I hang parliament. In the past, now I think say not automatic here because it was the majority, definitely. Yeah, the BB bar, party in power was the majority. Yeah. But in this case, no, it's different. My first problem, my first problem is the eyes, considering the majority NDC.
Minority NDC.
Minority NDC. You are too quick.
There be some majority.
You are too quick.
Oh, the mom was saying
you are too quick. Oh, Charles, why? I'm not Charles. I'm to me.
Oh, the Aberdeen Ebema Banche.
Sorry.
Saying ye.
Sorry, me is so sorry, MPP. You are the majority until 2024. December 7th, we will decide.
We will continue
you
to
will
be
continue until then. Okay. And now NDC and a majority in Parliament.
Minority.
I meant the numbers. They were more than the MPP. The numbers were more than the NPP. In Parliament, the parliamentary, numbers in Parliament, they were.
That's not true. That's not true.
So why did you work out on the head count?
Exactly. So
why did you work out? If you why did the MPP work out?
Yeah, because we felt that
one for the head count.
Yeah, because we felt that the speaker had abused his seat and haven't gone in accordance to the proceedings in Parliament.
How?
Perfect. Like you rightly said, okay, when there's a motion or a bill, okay, before the House, okay, that is subjected to vote. Yeah. Okay. So there's that popular acclamation of either the yes or the no. All right. So you can brothelize it by saying the yeah or the no or the yay or the nay or whatever. Eyes. It's simply or eyes or nose or whatever. Yeah. It's simply yes or no. Right? And to say okay, baby abuduono ebeka eyes and I no na ye siginaye e wo so fine Yenya ejitum say this very parliament, okay, you were slim majority over the NDC. MPP has a slim majority over the NDC. And to say, Bani say, Obeka, either the eyes or the nose, then I say for now, it might be a bit complicated based on the sitting of that day. Good. And in this instance, okay, say, Oshe Hansat and Oswa attendance on Osono, okay. MPP parliamentarians in parliament on that day were more than the NDC parliamentarians on that day. Yes, it is on the Hansard. Okay. The evidence is there for everybody to see. Okay, so when the speaker went ahead with a voice vote, okay, and then made his decision, say, the years have it, then somebody, I think, I've forgotten the MP's name, he got up and raised an objection to it. What you say? Yeah. Which procedure now or fire now or person like or rebut and or counter the decision of the speaker was wrong.
Kofi Amabua.
Exactly, Kofi Amabua. Thank you very much for the correction. Yes. Yeah. The procedure he took was wrong.
Why was it wrong?
Okay. One for the right procedure. So and speaker no so no ejitumo.
No, but hold on. No, I will not let this pass. But say you can't say speaker no, I can't say the onoti that the onoti he can be selective to whatever he heard. And there is this there's a constitution allows say when he says yes or no, or the other side, and you feel say you can raise an objection to it. He was within his right to raise an objection to what the speaker said. Was he not in his right to do that?
You see, in as much as you might have your right, but there's a procedure to go by it. You know, in parliament, okay, I can say that there's a freedom of speech, right?
Of course.
But you cannot just get up and speak if the speaker hadn't given you the platform to speak, isn't it? If the speaker hasn't given you the platform to speak, so your right is being curtailed per the speaker.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm restating that. Okay. Honorable Amabua did not go through the right procedure, and we are saying that we, the majority of the House, are saying that first of all, okay, the speaker. Didn't go according to the rules, all right, because he had already concluded. Okay, I can say okay, I will, and I win. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, be as I free. Chirabe can say they be meaning to. Time na ye can say I will win. No, no one. Say ye kaya bano. No waba. Oh, my gentum.
But see, your voices in the
so fine.
So the counted. The head
so
count
even
was
that,
very important.
Even that, okay. Even that's okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, raise objection. Okay. So speaker name objection. Now you raise on the floor of parliament.
What was your objection?
Our objection to was that okay, if he had already concluded that we have it or the years have it, okay, then what is the need for Honorable Amabua to raising an objection? That not even withstanding, okay, we were in for it, okay, and you don't go in for a secret balloting, okay?
A secret balloting.
I'm coming. His first opinion was secret balloting. Yes, that's why I'm saying that go back to the Hansard.
I did watch it like several times.
Forget of what you watch. Okay, you watch it several times. Yeah. Okay, what was his voice? Can you try and quote him?
I can't honestly. I can't say that word for word.
But even with the proceedings, with the parliamentary proceedings, okay, with the parliamentary proceedings, okay, good. But even with the parliamentary proceedings, when he raised that objection, okay, the speaker was supposed to give another voice note or voice vote. Sorry, voice vote rather. Okay, to hear that again. But he didn't do that.
Is that how it's supposed to be?
That is how it's supposed to be. So, what's the one thing? Me mark as some, what's the one thing? And then SME.
I was saying,
it is a what man can be now for what Jane. Is that how it's supposed to be done? That's not how it's supposed to be done.
That is your argument.
No, that is the fact, not my argument.
Okay.
What you say? So that was what happened, and we felt that okay, no, what the speaker was doing was not being fair on our side. And we left because we know that, okay, at that time, they were missing about 5 MPs. And we were missing 3.
You were missing
No,
2.
we were missing 3.
Kennedy Japan
and who?
Papa no Yare or a hunter and Shama Dioyare.
And who?
Who else?
That was all.
No, there was another person.
That was all.
Just 2 people.
2.
No, but if it was just
but they were missing like 5.
Are you sure?
You see, I don't. This thing is past and gone because the budget has been passed. Okay, so I don't want to go back.
Has it been passed?
It has been passed.
Still.
The budget has been passed.
You are saying it has.
The budget has been passed.
No,
the budget has been passed. But
people still don't believe say it has been passed.
You can check it.
Yeah.
The budget has been passed. Okay.
Yeah.
By that same slim majority that we have in Parliament, and the years have it. So why didn't they raise the same objection again?
Because they understand?
Because they are still losing it. You get it? So you see, in a nutshell, I feel that okay, this parliamentary proceedings in the first instance, that work out by, we're only trying to register our displeasure with the speaker. Okay, but not with the other side of the parliament. The minority. But now you say speaker no who say kwan so of fire no and ya kwan paso. And that's the only way you can register your displeasure with the speaker. Because obe kasa okay not only oslewusu enyanya banta bi no ka chen say yeah, because he's the chief of the house, so he can tell you to talk or not to talk.
I found that so funny, like
I told you. That is what I was telling you, that the democracy is growing, and it is good that we have such instances. What you are saying. So say what do we have to do? We'll just walk out. If you say you have the majority, say you're walking out or not. Okay, let's assume that not NDC had the majority. Okay,
they did, you know. They did.
So the simple logic is that okay, if we were the minority at that time, we walk out, and you were still the majority. Okay, they could have given it to you if you were the majority, or if you could have formed 2/3 of the house. But you didn't have the majority, simple majority. You didn't have it, and you couldn't also make 2/3 of the parliament house. That is the logic in it. That is the logic in it.
Let me bring Charles on. Let me bring Charles on to share his sense about this. Mr. Mensah.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, aha, good. Now I can hear you loud and clear. Mr. Mensah, last week, now you kasa about a MPP walkout no stage, but that's it. And I'm in person you kasa about it. But I want to be a zita car far huni na. And to know me pacho fa way bra fa will take I was so bra na into about what happened. No, yeah.
The shot in the school placement.
Okay, good. But it's still good. Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with that. Say this is for the SR. Omunebi asama atwam na asama ye kwa enim no na o asa dia ba kire it's always
school just for that day.
Yeah.
Asam no kweno o come. Look. Come the shot was to improve upon the current everything. So that day.
Yeah.
And what was the system? The system around the year. The schools like in Parani school. No white or one of school. And that system was breeding corruption. The headmaster former from
yes. About those days, yeah.
Yes. Okay. The father said, never about for a person and complete school. So this process started in 2003. Now, going forward, every implementation of a new policy goes with its own challenges. In the now you develop measures to mitigate the impact of those challenges. But unfortunately, MPP by year 2017 now the taking over. And the year of one over the years of one that experience in this every year, okay. Now, I think I want to have a taking over. And the challenges now, yes, every caring. Or more computer placement system winning now. About 90% of them are new. They came into the system starting from 2017. So they are now building the experience from time to time. And which now the impact of the implementation, I say challenges, you want to say keeping compounding. So what must I say?
Yeah.
That is why we are not able to solve the problem. So some time back, I'm out for Ebe Gada or Independence Square. I think Independence Square. And my also perform and by it. These are the real problems that we should be dealing with. Because governance of a country is not a one-day affair, a continuum. It's a woman to be a shafia. You don't have to be vindictive and you don't have to be high-handed. Now, clear will be if you want because you think like you should bring your own people there. And meeting a man who have problems. You see, results in the back and final placement in the back. Now, because of that, at some gap, any challenges there are for. This time around, schools in the buy and placement to somebody later. Now, time that placement to buy, and I did the issue directly there in Kuala Lumpur before December, which time of the mind was very, very few days. What I said, I will follow then possible because why would economy send out to see about some can't wire them. I'm out for when I got to talk in your mouth. That's the say GS. That's the review school for parliament and prime minister. It is because of the challenges this particular government, by virtue of its vindictiveness, by virtue of their appetite for corruption and so my brother should not be too diplomatic about the issues. He should be frontal and tell the good people of Ghana, say, look, we got everything wrong, and in going forward, we are not going to repeat the kind of high-handedness and the vindictiveness again. We are going to reform from our way of doing things and ensure that we implement policies and measures Ghana for one term.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Now, coming back to the approval of the budget.
Yeah,
now, look.
29th November, yeah?
Yes. Any decision be a parliament it becomes the decision whether minority took the decision or the majority took the decision. It becomes the decision of parliament.
Yeah.
Now, in approving the 2024 budget, Speaker calling for those who are for and those who are against. And in the wisdom of the Speaker, when the people said yeah and the no, the Speaker said he thinks the yeah people have it. Okay?
Yeah.
Then it became a concluded matter at that point. Immediately as somebody would challenge the decision of the Speaker, the matter then becomes sub judice. So that's it. Yeah. So at that point, the matter is still pending. Now, you rightly said, the Deputy Minority Leader, Honorable Kufiama Bua, challenged the decision of the Speaker and called for the head count.
Yeah.
Okay? At that time, the NPP's position was that, or the majority position was that, once the Speaker has ruled that the years have it, that should be the end. But there is another rule for which you can challenge the decision of the Speaker. So it was that avenue that the minority deputy leader invoked to challenge the decision of the speaker. Yeah. Okay, so when the majority side saw that it is now going to be a head count and they don't have the numbers, they have to leave to deny those left in the house quorum. Okay, yeah. If they have sat in the chamber at that time, the parliament would have had quorum to decide or to take decisions. So they had to leave to deny parliament the quorum, the needed quorum to take that decision. So you will recall when they left, speaker had to suspend sitting because they did not have quorum. Okay, then the speaker waited, and they didn't return. By virtue of that, the speaker had to adjourn the house. Yep. Okay, so by virtue of adjourning the house, the MPP quickly put their house in order to make sure that they galvanize all their people to come to Parliament the next agenda. Okay, and the next agenda was just last Thursday, which was the 7th of December. Yeah. All right. So when the matter was revisited, the head count, which they claimed was alien to the proceedings, was what they used eventually to determine whether or not the budget should be approved. Yeah. Or should be approved.
That is what Nami Bissau said. Yes. So, that time, why didn't you stay for the head count? Because it's the same thing. You used to be passive.
Exactly.
Why didn't you stay at that time?
You see, when you are growing in
because they didn't have the numbers.
Our argument has been that.
But then,
listen, our argument has been that, okay.
I think I'm on the floor.
Included.
Charles Eka. I think I'm on the floor.
Charles Eka.
Yes. The speaker has concluded. But once somebody has raised a caveat, you cannot say by virtue of the speaker concluding that should change the matter. In law, when you go for first try and you win, and somebody files for an appeal, you cannot enjoy the fruit of that judgment until the appeal is determined. So at that material time, the matter becomes subjective. We have not finished with the matter. The caveat or the challenge or the objection ought to be addressed before you can take a conclusive position that this is it. Okay, that is why the speaker said once there is a challenge or an objection to his decision, he cannot ignore that objection and go ahead and say, I have taken a decision, that is the end. No, that is not the practice. And it will be a sin against the rules of natural justice. Okay? Because you are put in a position, and I said I disagree with that position. You have to give him the benefit of the doubt to espouse his reasons or her reasons for objecting to that decision. Okay, so the minority leader, the deputy minority leader, then said that you have taken a decision, yes, but I disagree with that decision. This and that are my reasons, and for that matter, I am calling for a head count. Okay, and at the end of the day, the objection was sustained, and the head count was eventually conducted, but during that period, now, the MPP quickly put their house in order, brought their members at that particular time, okay, to be present at the hall. No, look, this way of voting can sometimes be misleading. You can have a minority of persons or voice, who is naturally people of voice.
Unim said, this is what I wanted to ask you, sir. Is it the speaker's fault, or was it just a selective hearing? Because Mintia said, if the NDC was a minority, if they were the minority, the majority in parliament then. How comes to say, I'm thinking about this too, say, how comes to say, what happened to their voices? Because, say, no more done so. I didn't see that MPP, the voice, me higher than them. That is another question too.
But that is why I'm saying, that is what I'm saying, hello?
He's the NDC person, yeah.
Yes, that is what I'm saying, this voice voting can sometimes be misleading. Okay?
Yeah.
One person can shout, and you might think 2 or 3 people are shouting.
So they are just loud people.
Yes. So that
everybody knows that it's NDC, that is a loud party in Ghana.
In the wisdom of the speaker,
well, I don't know.
Or say,
You are choosing not to know.
or say, or say, the yes have it.
Yeah.
Okay? And the minority challenge that position and say, no, that is your entitled to your opinion. That is what you think. But we also hold a different position.
Yeah.
And by virtue of that, because you hold position A and I hold position B, there is a disagreement. So to solve that disagreement, let's do a head count. Let's count one by one and see actually who won the day.
Okay. Mr. Mensah, me pato
Yes. So in concluding, when the House was adjourned, the FPP quickly mobilized all 8 members to come to Parliament on the 7th, which was just last Thursday. Yeah. And at the end of the day, Parliament resorted to the head count.
What happened to the NDC?
Yes, when they finished with the head count, NPP had 138, which represent their number.
Yeah. What happened to the other 2? Like NDC, other 2? What happened to them?
No, only one person was absent.
Ah, okay.
We had 136.
136, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so even if all our 137 members were to be present, we will still have lost.
Yeah.
All right, we will still have lost. So, in conclusion, the budget for the year 2024 has been approved by Parliament on the 7th day of December 2023. But that shouldn't be that shouldn't be the case to celebrate, because there are a number of taxes that the government seeks to impose on the good people of Ghana. I don't know. It should be the focus.
With the taxes, we will talk about them next week. Next week, that will be our topic. The taxes, we will have to talk about, because I've seen the last time Zita sat here to say there are no new taxes, but I've actually gone through and I've seen some taxes. I think next week
new taxes.
Hold on, you don't go.
New taxes.
Don't we will talk about that next week.
Okay,
Let's stay in Parliament today. But we are not talking about the taxes today. We will talk about something different.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Mensah,
yes. So what I can say now is, yes, MPP and the Kufuor government, as usual of it, or as usual of them, they are insensitive, they are reckless, they don't think about the hardship Ghanaians are going through. No. They have managed their way to approve this draconian tax ridden budget. 2024, no. You and I are going to pay more by virtue of the introduction of new taxes and adjustment of existing taxes. In this year, as I was sending home 50 cedis, we should be thinking about sending her 70 or 100 Ghana cedis.
Don't go into the taxes. Then it will open
so I'm not going
debate.
I'm not going
able to finish.
Yes, I'm not going into the nitty-gritty of the budget. But what I'm telling you is the effect and the consequences of this 2024 budget are more personal. So it is not a matter of celebration. It is a matter of
no, but Mr. Let's end here. So I will still need you. I will still need you to say something. Yeah, because ultimately, and we've been talking. He didn't get the chance to. He didn't get the chance to.
Come in because of last week topic.
Yeah, but I reserved it. Debbie, we didn't say anything about this because now me person waha. Now what can last week I said it here.
Okay, me person
in 1 minute, in 1 minute. In 1
what
minute.
I'm saying, so in running up, the only hope that you and I can have insight, ASA 2024, never to about me pusa about money we are. Eddie or how near about the say, I bet you Ghana for able to see a baimuna, young for or Jim Shekai, definitely John Draman Mahama, everything, banana, or how we are could be one toy.
Mr. Mensah or the Nanuesi Zita, what did you want to say? The opposite
thank you very much.
Let's hear you. In 2 minutes.
Yeah, in 2 minutes. Fine. Okay. So we take a chance here. Okay. On him. And this is for him. Ghana for him. Say, first of all, okay. Though we have a hung parliament, but we still have a majority and a minority. Okay. And a majority. The MPP, minority NDC.
Yeah.
So we take the Kasanimu year. Okay. First of all, Speaker no conclude on the elections or the vote. Good. Or the appeal court, or like in the case of the law court, appeal. Good. That provision is also there, all right, when it comes to the proceeding or the standing orders of Parliament, all right. But I'm saying that, okay, instant now, okay, MPP for no, and not NDC for no, okay. He should have raised the objection before the Speaker concludes. But the Speaker no conclude here, it is captured in the Hansard,
okay.
And all Kasano Oka said the Speaker had concluded.
Did he use the word
exactly?
Okay.
Yeah, he did. Okay. What concluded? That not even withstanding. Okay. Uresi objection no. Okay. When you're appealing, okay, you don't appeal with your opinion of what the judge should do. You appeal the case, and you leave, okay, the decision for the judge to decide on what to do.
Yeah. Okay.
But you don't tell the judge what to do.
Okay.
Then you instruct the judge, and the judge also tries to follow suit. And you think that the accused, will be happy with that?
No.
Exactly. And this is not the law court where I can say that, like, I can't walk out. This is Parliament. The only way I can challenge the judge, okay, which is the Speaker of Parliament, is to have a walkout to demonstrate my displeasure. And we did that. You get me? Number two, okay, when Charles was talking, Oka said, Thursday, you pass a bill, and a budget, okay. Omogado Munkrofo nyina no more like nipa baako.
Yeah.
Meboa. Yes, omo nipa mienu. That means say, okay, originally no omo nim say chinchina ne chekra na ye dose sin omo. So the budget will still be passed. So ye nyina bakra na, okay, the majority will still have its way. The minority will not have its way. Then why then did you have to what? Drag the whole proceeding this way just to create that false impression to Ghanaians and say you are working, which is not so. Awo Meman Nti or Kasano, the Kasa or Kachansa Minye Dino Kasa. Okay.
Oh my God.
You get it? To create that false impression, say, okay, they are working. Abraham Namunim say you didn't have the numbers. And Amibu Samo say, Uncle more numbers no crana. Okay. Time now, Amabua, Honorable Amabo, sorry, raised that objection. Okay. Why didn't he, okay, go like say, okay, say Sakrampo there, let's do the voice vote again. Yes, we agree, say, the Speaker could have gotten it wrong.
Then it would have been a rehearsed voice, because it would be very loud.
And the NDC is always louder than any other party.
You think so?
It has always been there like that.
You say
I'm coming.
Because now we are
No. The point I'm person before I drop this issue. Now you go to the next topic and let's say, okay. Yeah, say, okay, omuni numbers. They were only doing a charade of working just to create
you think that they went through
it
all
was just a charade that they just want to buy time.
So why didn't you?
That is why we have the issue. That is why we have the issue.
If they were
we have the issue with the judge, and that is what the Speaker of Parliament for not being fair with the proceedings of Parliament.
Okay,
it's as simple as that.
Okay.
So when him say that you, and I don't know what him say. Say ofa okukum kaka nyina wa hondi nyina bakra na. I don't know ubedi for. Unim pao. So na ukojina ho na ototo ano.
Okay.
Enye bopayo. Bopayo. Bopayo.
And also the
will I say whatever be the case it might be. So yes. Enti omunim. When you na ya ka say MD so no udi omochia nyama de bia be kwechire saa. At the end of the day bill no oma pass. So wutie na say I taxes needed. Okay, some will say next week.
Next week we'll talk about the taxes. Next time way now. At
the end of the day, budget on your passing. Good. It is good for the country.
Yeah.
Okay. It is good for Ghana, right? And it is good for all other industries of the economy. Nti Awo Yantwaso.
Okay. Before I call next we say let me read some few comments. Then as we go along now. Facebook no. Mami Efua or say NPP, we are breaking the 8 and continue to serve the good people of Ghana. Richard de Japan was say so we have to wait till when? Okay. Mami Efua be must say it's there and ready for the children to use. You asked me where are they, and I told we shall capture them for everyone to see where we built them. I don't know what.
Yeah, they were relating to the school buildings, the MPP built to accommodate the senior secondary school. Because national year and the shift system. I ran the numbers in the year more. Say the shift system no year free because we'll be able to build more classrooms and dormitories to accommodate them. What you're saying, I didn't even bring that point.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to make things simpler and easier. What you say. So that is, I think, the argument they were trying to raise, that we've been able to build the infrastructure or the enough infrastructure to accommodate the numbers that were coming. That is why the shift system now and this phone I say almost sorry I see traffic light no. What you say?
Okay.
So that was what they were trying to talk about.
Matthias, okay, still in Parliament, let's talk about the lithium endorsement deal. Would you Mamema a bit of an insight about this lithium thing. I think that lithium is a mineral. Ye few like months ago, and I said that there's a discovery of lithium. Ye be to Ghana somewhere. Infancy. It's in central region. The place I can't pronounce it properly. I'm not sure.
I'm also getting the pronunciation.
And in Parliament, the finance minister, he talked about this lithium endorsement deal. But the problem is we seems not to know about the process of the engagement. Like Bibia was asinimubiano. Ghana mind there. And if there is a negotiation and I say Bibia, it should be something that Ghanaians ebenim about. Yeah, did we know about it? Because it seems that Ghanaians didn't know anything about it. They yet say can't wasem a budgeting. What is it?
Lithium. Lithium extraction and mining in Ghana. Somewhere 2017 and on prospecting and who say we have commercial quantities of lithium in Ghana. especially based in somewhere in the central region and part of western region.
Yeah.
Okay. From them, no, there have been in and out transactions and discussions on how to extract or whether to extract, not to extract, percentages, and also royalties. All those paperwork and also environmental checks, it has been going on. Okay. Quite recently, and to send your kind of budget, it was captured that we're going to go commercial with it, so that we can make sure that we get enough revenue, and also we prevent the ecosystem globally, because we've signed up to a lot of treaties or environmental treaties that would help prevent a lot of climate change. So in that case, production of car batteries or electric batteries is also something that we have signed a lot of deals onto. So yes, in the budget on Omo capture and ebe finance minister ebe ready and obe state what the government intends to do. I'm using the word intent because so a idea is also exactly approval, like those legislations. More or less like a bill.
I think so we should make it clear. Say Nkofofi is something it happens smoothly like that. But the people should know say until Parliament approve of it, it's just an agreement being hold.
Oh, the
agreement will not hold until
exactly.
For now, it's just a signed paper stamped. But any value be any value be until time Ghana.
I feel no Wakasa to say Ghana. Not before now Wakasa to say NDC.
How can you say that?
Asama Wakan. Okay, Asama Wakan.
I'm just being a patriotic citizen.
Fine now, then be a patriotic citizen.
That's what I'm doing.
By seeing things objectively, to say ne wahuni. I won ya Wakan pepepe. And a deal be a beba Ghana no. Sanity. But so who study MPP for? Yeah, can you say we based on the laws of Parliament and the laws of the Constitution and the But some say yanom for NDC form the omo pay denti. The some ba omo nto omo bo enken kam entiase yi ansa na omo abekasa. Okay. Omo sorry ya na omo kasa. An example oti say omo say abom yes to me the Ghana card. Ekoto card.
Did he not say it? I'm just asking you. Did you not say that?
And yes, son or partner Ghana card in ye. Fakoma awona jene car. And yes, I net yet. We are saying for now. German have come no
yes, sir.
It is under money no. Lithium deal no. They say I feel no my prospecting. I say okay, I don't know. You make my commercial quantities. Okay. Won't mean sorry, say finance minister or the nepe. Ekwa sign contract na enene ya na company Australian company no abitu ade no. Fine, Australian company no with partner with a Ghanaian company and on my be prospecting no. And we say okay, on bet me too. And on money Ghana buying aka and I could say okay, ye jitum ana ne mo de aba no efe mutu a ne di kan no mo operational cost ni nyina no. Okay, for some we nye frame no. Kane no Ghana what can I say? Ghana no, okay. Now your mines in na say your natural resources in no. Your J 5%.
Okay.
Adam Campo na your 3.2% NDC mreso. Here na dey by 5%.
Okay. Now they say
what you say? And as you see no. Yes I too e dey about 10% and yet 13%. Okay. But then, okay. So we share the entire tax component na you benye every deal we mu na. Okay. E ko about 35% as compared to na first na 18%. As I'm moving on, it means negotiate here at about 25 to 26%.
Okay.
And as I see, I they cut 35%. No, Sana didn't acquire. So see, the bill is still at the Parliament for discussion. So okay, Omunjin Tum and Sana, I don't know, Omutumekotu. Nentia eba budget mu ne say budget no already budget na ye say o kire sika ye de amount kane no ana in previous months ana years no ne odi sika no ye na e koso no niema ye say o ye no sika no obenye free he.
Okay.
What you say enemu na finance minister ebe kan say ye betime nye sika free lithium deal no no na ye benya 10% core cash.
Okay.
Eda ho ena so ne ombeye bia no so no ye sa wo sika bi ye be se nya efrim wo de ni nyina ekaboma ye nya about 35 to 36% of the what of money of the entire deal, because and some will say okay they are still going to employ Ghanaians and that want to make some negotiate about 40 to 60% okay managerial no enya Ghanaian. Not even low. Managerial no enye Ghanaian.
Okay.
Because not before no, na ye nya sa. Na abrofo no omo ba no ye the boys. But this deal no, akwa say person ye ni omo nyina ye nye pepepe. Say we are there, they are there. Ye hu ne omo ye na ye. And also no be boa na aban no. Etima ye check and balances na ye minerals are mo export and asika omo nye no omo ewiem say omo nya sa e de ba brochire no. So you na ye wosoro ho bia ye betimi hu say okay scanner e buy no enie say na say dey ye tuama abai e no echi no so no bebi o mko akotu ade no so no okay ombefa Ghanaians ombe edwuma wo ho so it will still bring employment to the community or to Ghanaians. What you say again almost aka almost say as part of the deal no almost subcontractors ombe hire almost okay fine ye pay bulldozer and as mombe cleaning mining as for no. Those companies nyinano they are supposed to be Ghanaian owned. And she's OTA like Honorable Mrekuduka, Deputy Minister for Mines and Energy. Obeka said this is one of the best deals Ghana has ever gone to when it comes to the mining.
Yeah, but to me better.
Exactly.
The best
Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, Sophia Akufo, like this your stand. They say it is the best. On no honor. Okay, we could have done better.
Yeah.
And our man instance say so was 0. Now over 2 why are they bad? That is not your best potential. You can do better. Yeah, the yanka say yentimi nya better. But if you baby and they are baby. So now yentimi nya 10%, you betimi nya bi aka ho. Entimu mo yesi na montaiti. Okay, so omo be 2 influence say 5 years deal. What yes, omo 2 kakra na now, you are sat on negotiation table to make sure that we improve on the deal and the royalties of our mining sector. Nti I was obusamia ne wo hono ne a good deal like you be stress say Ghana phone you know omunje entum. And also no me say be 24. I will be 24. Say my am fire galam say nsam no emfa nko lithium hono because and no there the code there e be say name p.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm with you on this one because it's something at the end and I was waiting say me dear no be end and I walk Meman Nti is like great minds, yeah? We think alike.
Yeah,
this is what
but
I want. Don't say that. Don't give the wrong impression. Me pacho. I can't be. You are on. Me and now me say my feel bra but oh yeah me pacho Mr. Mensah. Me pacho. We've just got 5 minutes to end the program. Now, on this lithium deal, the chiefs and stakeholders are complaining, said they were not consulted before the announcement of this deal in the budget or parliament. What is your take? Were there? Did you hear any public bidding? And now UTBB say
ma so woman Mr. Queen. But what think you?
Pacho me to nkapa.
Yes, asoma ubeka na broni abodi 3 good year. Or say okay, no be na me again.
Okay.
Asoma isia ala asoma ba petality of fire ka you go be odi akọ na mama waka no. It's Bia Yoki. And it's America said, Peter is too gentle to be with the MPP. MPP for now,
is that a compliment? Is that a compliment?
Because Robert party every on my Ghana
at the NDC.
Allow him to finish.
Allow
him to finish.
Okay, okay, good.
We are targeting with party colors.
Lithium, a mineral.
Yeah.
Now Ghana, 1992 constitution also say any mineral found in its natural form belongs to Ghanaians, and it is vested in the president on behalf of the people of Ghana. So that's it. And I am now to say, among Ghana, any of my people, if we have any agreement, be it an agreement, be it a treaty, it's that agreement, or that parliament, not parliament, rectify and sign it near the more my Ghana. So I say this deal is between the Republic of Ghana and that of an Australian company.
Yeah.
So what I say. So one or that deal no parliament, that parliament issue and sign more approving and sign now to be a question. Now do you know that deal no and I say mine and I to take place in 2025.
Yeah, so ahead, yeah.
So my the ranch. It is the deal after the MPP for the new government. The corruption in there. I just say, my final form. Almost person the corruption no. The deal be able to Sabeka beer also would give and Sana over the obey your safety. Now, this deal no. Obu Pakatre say Ghana for you 10%, and when it comes to participation, you're 19%. Now you should bear in mind that we as a country own the mineral. Okay, so we should determine what we do with the mineral. You cannot tell me say you are going into an agreement with somebody to take majority of the shares or majority of the proceeds and give you 10% or 19% participation, and you are happy with it, and that it is the best deal. Look, Minister Noye says it away to not say the community stands to benefit. No, Minister, I think IE, or say the community stands to benefit from this deal an amount of $6 million. Listen, $6 million.
Okay.
Okay. Now the company that is seeking to mine this mineral stands to benefit 24 billion. So can you then tell me that 24 billion and 6 million is a good deal? So that's it. Now, it's because these people are buying for a personal interest. They are pushing through this deal. It's a money test 85, you know. Everybody, and I'm doing that. No media people. You know what your money for. So that's it.
Transactions and
we are saying that this deal, yes, but the price. And yeah, the $100 million into the project, and I say to mine, prospecting and everything to mine. Now, the lithium deposit, you know, who quantify about $200 million or billion, whatever it is. So we are going to have a deal of 50-50. Okay. What prevents the government from doing that? Because they know that the only investor no yes agreement now, the investor will not be ready to give you a kickback. Okay. And by virtue of that kickback now, own proper dealer, everyone Ghana, so Kenyan passport. In just okay, I will buy the argument of the investor, get my kickback, and whatever the country gets, no, and get myself. Indeed, the pastor, the American said, this is a bad deal, and the parliament never hold on. The parliament is also complicit in this in number cost to say Sikana your this agency is one way. Wouldn't in terms of the build that parliament in that also we workshop about. These agents they're funding some of these workshops by virtue of staff funding our agents in Meman Nti, they are unable to do a proper and objective analysis of the bill.
Okay.
To ensure that Ghana gets the best out of it. But going forward, we are saying we the parties, we are saying that until we get a proper deal, this mining concession will not be allowed to go on. And my people, the parties, they have assured themselves the government can do whatever they want. They can take whatever money they want to take and go ahead and approve and do whatever concession to the company. But at the end of the day, the company will come to the site to mine, and then they will see whether the indigenous will allow them to mine or they will not allow them to mine.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Mensah, the Nanoesi me patrol your time, is at a Chemukra Ambro. So we've gone into Gapoha and the team next time. We've taken about 30 minutes of their time because of your lateness.
Okay.
And that's our last year. Submission and it's just 1 minute. Now me read some of the messages. And the patrol. Yeah.
Oh. Charles Kasano, okay, or the Nensem F baby say corruption in Nasifon.
But it's true because Bibia to me accounted for no Bibia Obeya there can be an accountability no corruption.
What accountability? What accountability are you seeking in this deal?
This stakeholders are complaining, said they are not aware. How did you come to this? Your friend is saying engagement, without the stakeholders.
See, which stakeholders are saying that they are not aware?
If he's talking about corruption,
listen. Charles, please, when you're talking out, so let me talk.
Hi, Mr. Or say or better me say or blackmail.
The point is that, like I said, okay, when it comes to mining, okay, or any other activity or project, it's off stages, right? Say people around the area, Eka said they don't have any knowledge of this thing. Okay, with all due respect, I will say that. They are being unfair with the deal.
They are not talking about knowing about what's going. But it's just the agreement. How did they come to the agreement? They were not involved in the decision making and how they came to the conclusion. That's what they are complaining about.
Our government doesn't work in a vacuum. Government doesn't work only, at the seat of the presidency. Okay, like we all always ask ourselves. Okay, the Australian company sitting in Australia didn't know where that lithium is.
No.
Isn't it? So it started from somewhere and it has gotten to where it is today. So somebody cannot tell me that, okay, he is in the fancy land like Charles is saying, and is not aware of this deal. There's no stakeholder that is not aware of this deal. Maybe the level of involvement now, engagement now, person because, okay, Sisiana Ebeba Parliament, whether you be you or you, okay, this is where it is now. From there, then they will now have to come back to you to tell you that, okay, we will do the thing or we are going to do the mining. This is how, or we've agreed that it will benefit us as a nation. And at that point too, okay, we are not talking to you because I didn't know ever hold. When Charles was saying every mineral on this raw stage
belongs to Ghanaians.
Fine. So if this belongs to Ghana, me am no to her crampon. It belongs to us. And just omo crampon sans omo ti sun ti crampon. Omo say omo penia. Na ye nyina jitum na parliament jitum say adem yenko tu a. Mr. O, you be two if you na ye tu sa de no. That is the law.
Okay.
Isn't it? So they don't have they shouldn't panic